get a very large mineral bank, so he can continue to throw away zealots, harass with them here and there. He might want to think about taking a 5th just for the sake of gas. That way, if he loses his entire army, he can remax on High Templar and Archon. And Stalkers and all that gas, those good gas guzzlers that are more efficient than charge lots. These Vikings are getting some free shots, and EMP goes down. Defensive Storm, that's not really gonna catch anything, but it will get him some space control. Another Storm, that was nice. Okay. I like those storms from the high ground, those were good. And that's kind of what I mean about this game. This map is slightly Protoss favored. Is that there are lots of nooks and crannies that Protoss can sort of hide his High Templar like that. And so you're just always like, where did this storm come from? Why? But I mean, it's not impossible by any stretch of the imagination to beat the Protoss player here. It happens all the time. You scan, see these High Templar, turn his ghosts around to snipe them and then get stormed. And oh boy, that is painful. Well, he doesn't lose any. He only loses one ghost from that. So that's. I mean, it's painful, but it's not lethal at all. They'll just heal up from the medevacs. So that's one thing about Storm. It weakens the units a lot, but it usually doesn't kill the units. So you aren't getting much done if you Storm and don't get a thermal lance shot off or something. He will return all his probes to their normal mining. Not that it really mattered given his bank. This Terran really needs to expand if he's... Okay, there his SCVs go. But basically, I mean, he has to keep up his economy, so, you know, no bank. Doesn't have to be that high though, because he is maxed. And just keep getting upgrades, don't take any stupid engagements, the usual. Feedbacks, EMPs, Oh, he's up at 18 ghosts again. Versus 4 High Templar? Now the Protoss is in trouble if that's the case. Only 2 High Templar left. This, he needs those to replenish his High Templar supply. He actually, I think he needs to trade out a couple of his stalkers for more High Templar. Maybe send a 4-stalker hit squad up to the base over here, snipe a couple SCVs, and replace them with ghosts. I mean, High Templar. To combat the ghosts. Lose a pylon. Scan goes down. EMPs. Colossus has no shield. So got EMP. Lose another pylon. Storm. Didn't really do too much. Just no space control. Cloaks up. That High Templar is just die. Another storm. I'm guessing that High Templar was supposed to storm the same location, but he missed the hotkey, so it moved forward instead. Another storm goes down. A lot of Colossus, but there's also a lot of Viking. And a lot of Marauder, too. With good EMPs, the Terran definitely can beat this army. The Protoss army is easier to use, I feel, because all you have to worry about are the storms. The Terran has to focus fire, the Terran has to EMP, the Terran has to get the concave. But I mean, he's doing all of that, so what does it matter, right? Another scan. Making sure that his ghosts are still intact.
Or so just be ghosts of the former selves.
Oh. And the Protoss army is pretty much gone. There are a couple High Templar left, but I mean, High Templar are useless without help. He recalled probes. Why? Why? I do not understand. I do not understand.
That to be a very first in guessing history.
I mean, that's what it looked like. I might have looked at the screen wrong, but I think he recalled. Maybe he wanted to get a photon overcharge off? That I can understand. Recall the probes, get the photon overcharge, use those probes to attack, but and then the Vikings just sniped the mothership core before he got the overcharge? I guess? Ah, man. Well, that happened. He recalled probes.
Well done.
Um, I mean, they weren't doing anything. I think he recalled from his name, but yeah. I mean, I've recalled probes, but that's because I have a hidden nexus somewhere. So I'm just trying to saturate my hidden base. It's pretty different. I've never recalled probes into a fight before. The things professional StarCraft players do.
Taking it to a whole new level.
Apparently. I said Myunchik was unorthodox, but okay. Okay. He has a gateway that's hasn't been changed. I mean, I can hear the whole, like, well, if he had gotten the photon overcharge off, he might have been able to hold, and people would be praising him for his innovation, but as that is the case, the title will remain with its rightful owner. He is going to manage to force the innovation back. As he does have enough Archons for now, but I mean, once those ghosts get more energy, I mean, he's just gonna turn around and EMP. Oh man, he sees there's no observer with his army, so he just returns to attacking with his ghosts from behind. You're gonna have to dance. Okay. So that happened. And he's down a base. His army is hurting, but as is the Terran army. He remaxed so fast because of all that from that bank. So basically, he's still alive because of that bank. There is a gas bank starting up for innovation. So I mean, all innovation has to do, move his main to the gold and all the SUVs from his third there, and then call down mules at his third. The reason why I say it that way is because mules don't do extra for gold base as they do at a normal base. So at Warpgate, he's still forgotten. It will never live up to its potential. It will forever be a gateway. Forever alone. Looks like he is going to transfer his SCVs, as I said, but he's going to move them from somewhere else. I think those came from the 4th base location. So, minor difference. They're going to go back to the 3rd, ironically, because that is the closer base. Or did he not clear the rocks in? Oh no, then they still would have come from that direction. Okay, whatever. No sense in being hypercritical of the player that's winning, right? Blinks his stalkers for no apparent reason. Maybe he wanted more vision. Had to get more liquid in his eyes.